Yo, what's going on everyone? I'm Danny McDonald. This is 25 facts about me. Okay, so fact number one, I'm a PC gamer in case any of you don't know. I don't play Xbox One, I don't play PlayStation 4 even though my brother's got one like in the room next to me. I mainly play on PC, I play like most games you can probably think of, but right now I'm concentrating on Overwatch. I quit League of Legends about 2 months ago because that game is fucking garbage now. And right now, I'm just concentrating on Overwatch. I'm not playing a lot, I'm playing like an hour or two a day maybe. I'm like level 60 odd I think. Right, as of like the 7th of the 7th, 2016. And I'm like rank 43 or 44 I think, right now. I play only because my friends play and like, it's an enjoyable game, it's different every single time. Even though I main like 4 or 5 heroes. Okay, so fact number two. I'm 6'3" or 6'2", depending on whether I'm wearing shoes. So without shoes, I differ between the two, like depending on like how my hair is and everything. So if you get like, when you go to the doctor's office and they put it like flat on your head, it says I'm like a millimeter off 6'3", but then if I've got shoes on, obviously I'm definitely 6'3". Fact number three, I've got ADHD. In case any of you don't know that, I'm gonna make a video about it in the future and how it affects my life and how it has affected my life in the past. Which is kind of an interesting story considering I got like suspended from school a couple of times along the way. Okay, so just a few short years ago, I was really interested in computer programming. So I went to a computer programming school called The Studio in Liverpool. It's okay for like what it is. I learned C# there, a little bit of C++. I already knew PHP before I went there, and HTML, but it really progressed my coding career. But I've like, as of like 2 months ago or something, I completely gave up on the subject because I saw that there was like no future in it for me. Okay, so fact number five, I have a huge fear of roller coasters and the fair in general. I don't know what it is about it because I was there when I was younger and I went to Disney World, Florida when I was like 6 or 7 or 8 or whatever. I went on like most of the rides, and then we went back a couple of years ago and I couldn't even look at them. It made me feel sick to my stomach and I have no idea why. So to this day I don't go on anything along those lines. Okay, fact number six is that I've been around the Caribbean quite a bit in my lifetime. I've been to Barbados 4 or 5 times, I've been St. Lucia, Grenada, all around there. Like, it's just one of my favourite places in the world and I love going around the Caribbean. We used to go like once a year, by the way. Okay, so some of my favourite films are Back to the Future, Superbad and Batman. I don't know what it is about them films. I think Back to the Future is because I watched that when I was really young with my dad and I loved it so much that I still watch it like, at least like once a year to this day, more if I can like fit it in. And I highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't already watched it. And Superbad because it's super funny, it's super original. Like, it's like a coming of age film for people like me. Like, I really related to that film a lot. It was quite funny. Like, I didn't get invited to parties that much when I was younger, like in high school. At my first couple of parties, I was definitely one of the ones that just sat down and like didn't really speak that much and just had like a quiet drink to myself. My favourite animation film used to be Finding Nemo, but now it's Big Hero 6. I just like the San Francisco scene and all that. Like, I'm pretty interested in Asian culture. And the film in general is pretty good. Like, it's just amazing. Baymax is one of my favourite Disney characters to this day. Okay, so my family consists of my mum, my father, and I've got 2 brothers and a sister. One of my brothers is 25 and one of my brothers is 16. I myself am 18 and my sister is 23, I think. Okay, fact number 10, I write one short story every month that I share with no one in the world. It can be about me, it can be about my life, it can be about my family, it can be about anything, but I do not share that with anyone. And then the next month, when I'm writing my new one, I just delete the old one straight away. I just write over it on my Google Docs. Maybe one day I'll share one of them with you. Okay, fact number 11, this is kind of like a look into my past. I used to spend maybe 10 hours or more on my computer every single day just playing games and speaking to people, which is like what I'm trying to get out of the habit of doing now. Like, I spend still about 4 or 5 hours a day on my PC playing games and talking to friends and all that, and editing video or making or creating content for whatever thing I need to do. So I Photoshop all the time. I use Illustrator. I'm like pretty big on I like Instagram quite a bit, so I post there quite often. Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr. I've got a Tumblr, but I don't share that with anyone because it's kind of personal. But it's pretty fun on my computer, but I'm trying to get out the habit. I'm trying to go out more, see friends more, go to the beach, go to the gym, do whatever I can to get healthy and get happy. Okay, fact number 12 is, like, you might be able to relate to this one. Do you know when you're sitting down, I shake my leg constantly. I don't know what it is, like, I'm doing it right now. I can't help but shake my leg. It's just a habit that I've picked up over the years, and my friends always tell me, like, to, like, stop doing it whenever they, like, are around me and hear me doing it or see me doing it. It's kind of annoying for them because, like, it makes the table shake sometimes, but I just can't help it. Number 14, I'm an uncle. I know that I skipped over 13, but I'll make another one at the end because number 13 is not interesting. Okay, so number 14, I'm an uncle. Okay, so I've got a niece, and I think she's just turned 2. Yeah, I think she's just turned 2, and her name's Darcy. She's beautiful. She's my favourite person in the world. I'll put a picture up, like, right here now of me and her last year. Okay, number 15, I love romantic comedies. They are, like, my favourite TV genre, and this is my favourite movie genre. I don't know what it's about it. It's like the mix between the two, like romance and comedy. It really fits well in, like, my head. Like, when I like see that sort of story, I can relate it to my life because I consider myself to be a pretty funny person, and I'm not really a romantic, but I can be at times, and I like doing stuff like that for other people. 16 is an interesting one. When I was born, my original name was John, and then my mum decided that she didn't like it because it was my dad's name, and she thought, like, oh, it would be too many people inside the same house with the same name, so she changed it to Danny, which I completely agree with. I like it a lot better than John. Like, even I've got nothing against the name, but John just wouldn't suit me. Like, if you look at my face now, I do not look like a John. That's, like, I don't look like that. Okay, number 17, horror movies. Horror movies absolutely bore me. It's like one of the only things in the world that will actually make me fall asleep when I'm watching it. Like, I can watch a documentary by Richard Attenborough for like 3 hours and still be wide awake at the end, but a horror film, they're absolutely garbage. Like, how can people sit there for 2 or 3 hours, like, completely knowing that this whole thing is fake and still jump and get scared by it? Like, I think I jumped at one film, and that was like Insidious, and a guy just like popped out of nowhere, just spooked me. So that's the only thing that's ever made me jump in a film, I think. I studied graphic design and A-level computing at a college in Liverpool. Okay, so the college is called the Studio Liverpool. I wouldn't, like, recommend it to many people because it's not for everyone. It wasn't for me, even though I thought it would be, because it's mainly based around technology and all that sort of stuff, but the people in there just aren't like me. Like, when I was younger, I probably would have fit in there a bit better, the way, like, I used to, like, never go out my room and stuff, and used to always, like, be stuck to my computer. But, like, the second I started, like, leaving my house and started, like, getting friends and stuff, my grades started dropping in there. It's like, you have to be on the ball all the time. Sometimes I talk to myself, like, this will be like an actual conversation. I'll have questions for myself and I'll figure out answers for myself. Like, the other day I was sitting down at my PC and I was looking out my window and I was like, does it look like it's gonna rain, to myself? And I was like, yeah, I think it is. And my dad walked in and proper freaked out by it, but it's okay because, like, it doesn't bother me. I like speaking to myself sometimes. It helps me, like carry on with my train of thought, because even though I've got ADHD, it helps me, like, think about it better. It helps me carry on with the train of thought instead of just getting, like, lost and looking at something else and going, oh, look, my keyboard, like, whatever. Like, I can get distracted pretty easily. Coca-Cola is definitely my biggest fear, because I can drink that stuff all day long and have no remorse. I won't feel sick. It's just, like, the best thing in the world. I think it's the best, like, tasting drink in this world. I used to drink, like, 2 litres a day for, like, 6 weeks, I think I did that for, and it made me feel so bad at the end that I just, like, give it up. Like, right now, I haven't had a bottle in, like, a month maybe, something like that. Like, honest, like, I have no regret on giving it up, but I really wish I could just have one. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that cut. Somebody actually came in my room. It's my little brother over there. And he's not in the room at the moment. I'm pointing at my door for some reason. I don't know. Well, anyway, let's get back to the video. Okay, so the next one was I love pyjamas, and this is so true. I come home every day from college at like 5 PM. I used to get in, and I used to put on pyjamas every single time. Like, as soon as I got through the front door, I'd take my shoes off downstairs, run upstairs, take my clothes off, get a bath or a shower or whatever, put my pyjamas on, and then take my clothes downstairs, and then get my clothes ready for the next day or whatever for college the next day. But the difference is now I don't go to college anymore and I don't have a job, so I'm in pyjamas like 40 or 50% of my day, definitely. Like, I get dressed right now for this video and I'll probably like go out in a bit to see my family or something. So yeah, I just love pyjamas. I hope you do too. Okay, so as you like may already know, I'm a pretty loud person. I don't know whether you can tell through the videos or whatever, but I'm a pretty loud person. But like if you get to know me, like I'm pretty shy when it comes like meeting new people and talking about new subjects and going new places. But I try and remove myself from my comfort zone as much as I can. Like every single day, I try and do that. Even going outside my room is not my comfort zone, but I do it every single day because I just want to be normal. I just want to get out my comfort zone. I want to go see friends, anything like that, and I'll just be happy. Okay, so before YouTube, I used to stream on Twitch most days, every single day for like 4 or 5 hours, and I got to the point where I was getting like maybe 100 views a day, but like I don't see the point in it anymore. I don't like Twitch isn't the thing for me, even though I go on there every now and then, just give like a little quick talk to like a few of the chatters that follow me or whatever. Like, I've only got like 50 followers on there or something, but I just get hosted every single day by my friend. So I used to get like 100 views every night. But now I've moved over to the YouTube side of things because I think there's more interaction with your audience through this, because I can answer all your questions whenever you ask them in like a future video. But on Twitch, if I miss your question, I've missed it. There's no going back. I can't just scroll down and answer the question, because like it deletes after like 30 messages, and it's kind of like effort to keep track of everyone that comes through. But on YouTube, at least I can like take a note of whatever people say and I'll answer it in a future video. Okay, so I don't know what number I'm on right now. I think I'm on 23, but I'll give you 2 extra facts about me. So, like, funny story, a couple of years back we went to swim with dolphins in the Caribbean, like on one of them cruises I told you about before. And these people were like, okay, so you're gonna go in the water, you're gonna hold on to the dolphin, and then it's gonna pull you along the water. So I did that, and it like all that happened, and then she's like, okay, I'll like hold its fins. So I did, and it like gave me a hug and then like kissed my cheek. She's like, okay, now you kiss the dolphin, and I was like, I don't want to do that, okay. And so I just like leaned back a little bit. She's like, no, go on, kiss the dolphin, it wants you to. So as I like leaned in to kiss the dolphin, the woman was just like ha 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 laughing, and then the dolphin moved back. And I was like so furious. I was so vexed at the time because like she told me to do something and I like trusted her, and it wasn't true that I didn't need to kiss the dolphin. I wasn't meant to kiss the dolphin. They just did that as like a joke because they saw I was awkward and I was shy. But I figured that, don't worry. Okay, so last fact about me is that I love photography and videography, cinematography, whatever you want to call it. I love it. Like, it's one of my favourite things to do. I love editing photos, I love taking photos, I love taking videos, editing videos, time-lapse, so fun. So, check out my Instagram, it's in the description, don't worry, like everything's down there, all my links, everything, my website, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook, everything that you will possibly need to contact me is down there, even an email address. So go down there if you want to contact me. And my Instagram, you should go follow me because I upload pretty regularly, like once a day or something like that. I try and get like 1 out a day, even though like sometimes it's impossible because I won't have anything to take a picture of. Might even just do a repost of something. But yeah, my Instagram's down below. If you like the video, just give it a big like rating down below. Honestly, it helps out quite a fair bit. And if you subscribe to come back next week, every Sunday I'll have a new video, whether it's about me or something else. Like, this is my first 25 facts about me, because I just wanted my audience to engage in my life a little bit more, get to know me a little bit better, and get to know what I'm about a little bit more. Sorry about my hair, by the way. I got a bath right before this video, and it's still like a little bit floppy because it's wet. It didn't dry quite properly, but you know, what can you do, eh? I hope to see you in the future video, and peace. Hi everyone, I'm Danny McDonald and this is my YouTube channel.